One more clap.
One more clap. Alright guys, as you know, we can't really travel at the moment. So me and Mitch have decided that we're going to take a road trip from Brisbane. We're from Brisbane all the way down to Newcastle, Sydney and Melbourne, and then we're going to come all the way back up. It's a full-on content trip for us. We're going to meet other photographers on the way. So in this video, I'm going to be taking you guys through what I'm going to be bringing. So from my camera gear, my laptop, my iPad, film cameras, even what I'm going to be packing in my suitcases. Not only am I going to be, obviously taking photos on the trip, but I'm going to be editing while I do it. So yeah, let's jump into it and see what's in my backpack and suitcase. All right, so we'll get into the camera gear soon, but I just want to show you guys my main suitcase for this trip. This literally going to carry everything that I have. It's going to have all my clothes, my undies. But yeah, so this suitcase here, it's from July. Oh, that's upside down. But yeah, July. Really dope suitcase. I absolutely love it. You can choose so many different colors. They even got my initials on here. So JCO. That is my initials. Send me a DM and ask me what it means. But yeah, this is the suitcase. It's gonna have all my clothes, some of my gear in it. But the coolest thing about this suitcase actually is, let me close this back up again. The coolest thing about this suitcase is that right here is a phone charger. It's super cool. If you wanna look at it, here it is here. So yeah, you can charge your phone here while on the road, while you're traveling. You could be out in the middle of nowhere and you need to charge your phone. That's right here, July got you. But basically you charge your phone through here and it's got an internal battery to recharge. So this is the little case that they give you for the charger, the charging cord, sorry. So yeah, boom, look at that. There it is there, portable charger. How cool, you can walk around with it. You don't have to have your suitcase while you charge it. But if you want to keep it safe, you just pop it back in here and you can still charge it. You plug your phone right in there. So I'm just going to talk about the details right now. I actually love details on a lot of things. So like this suitcase is made by the company July, so they've got July written all over it. They've even got July written on the wheels. So I think that's really cool. Makes your suitcase stand out. You could be at the airport and everyone's walking around with like these boring suitcases, and you've got this July suitcase. People will be like, oh man, this guy's got a nice suitcase. He must be going places, So yeah, pretty cool. Like there's July on the inside. They've even got this like laptop holder, which I think is pretty cool. If you want to take your laptop out to a cafe and carry it around with you, I'd do that. All right, cool. So if we dive into this suitcase, I've got like a couple of gears packed and stuff like that, but what they've given me as well is these packing cells. I think they're actually super cool. So you just, fold your clothes and you put them inside these packing cells. So it's nice and neat. They're not gonna mess around in the bag and move around and stuff like that. So I've got, 2 packing cells packed, full of gear, full of clothes. Not gear, just clothes. So yeah, you just zip it up. Boom, look at that, perfect. Also on here, if you guys want to like look at this bit, look at here, like they got your lock on here so like people can't steal your gear. Now the last thing that July put in the suitcase for me is this little satchel. It's like the mini version of the suitcase, which is really cool. It's got my initials on it too. They hooked me up with the initials. But yeah, this is just like a small little carry around. You can probably put it in your backpack while you're shooting. So I've put like my batteries in here. I've got my hard drives, WD hard drives, dope hard drives. I rate these very much. I've also got another hard drive as well that I put in here. This is for like all the stuff that I'm currently working on. So this is the Samsung RT3 SSD. If any of you are wondering how I do my hard drive work, I got finished stuff on this hard drive, which is the red one, raw stuff on the black one, and the SSD is like the hard drive that I do all my work on, so my current work. The reason why I have my finished stuff on these and my raw stuff on the WDs is because I can just keep them there to chill for whatever, it's fine. They're not very fast hard drives. The reason why I do all my work, put all my work stuff on the SSDs because it's much faster, easy to use, and it's small. Like, it's easy to take around to like a cafe and everything like that. So get your hands on an SSD. You'll thank me later. Also, what I got in here is this little case for all my SD cards. So all the SD cards are all in here, nice and feisty. All right, guys, now for the juicy part, the camera gear. Let's go. The baby, the number one, my first love, the Canon, the RP. This goes with me everywhere. Well, it has to because it's like the only camera I got, you know, so like it does have to come with me everywhere. But it always has the 24 on there, all right? The Sigma 24mm 1.4. It's always on there because it is the best lens. I personally think it is the best lens ever. All right, so if you don't like that, so the 24mm is a little bit different to what most photographers have used, but I personally think that it sets me apart from a lot of other photographers, and it shows my own style, as you can probably see on my Instagram. If you want to see what it looks like, here's a couple of my favorite shots that I've shot with the 24mm. So the 24mm is not the only lens that I have. I've got a couple other lenses and I'll jump into them right now. The other lenses that I do have, or the other main lens I have, is this Sigma 35mm 1.4. This was the very first lens that I bought with my Canon. I used it for probably for about a year. I was like, yo, this is the best lens, like legit, like nobody gonna play no more. Like, this is the lens, this is the number one lens. And then one day, you know him, Mitch, he shows me the 24mm, and I think the next week I bought one. Like, this guy just always showing me new stuff, making me broke. The 35mm is dope. Like, I really love it. It is a really good lens for portrait. I actually used to use it for like landscape stuff, like travel photography. So I did use it for a lot of things. But once I got the 24, you know, game changer type of stuff. But I'll put up a couple of photos of the 35mm. Let me know what you guys think of them. Also, just to come back to these lenses, I always have the 24mm on my camera, ready to go, because as you'll see later on my backpack, there is like a little like hatch that you open up, boom, you pull it out, boom, you can start shooting. Just like that, real quick, you know? The 35, because I don't really use this too much, that was risky throwing that shit. Because I don't really use this too much, I keep it in this case. Now, when you buy these lenses, it comes with these cases. Funny thing, I never see anyone with these cases at all. Like, I love them. I take them everywhere I go when I travel, just so I know that, you know, they're safe. Like, sometimes I don't put them in my backpack or my carry-on. I'll put them in a suitcase. And like for this trip here, because we're going to be in a car, I know that there's no dudes, like baggage handling dudes, like throwing the shit around. So like, my suitcase is going to be in the back. This is going to take up room in my backpack, so I'll pop it in my suitcase. The Sigma case lens holder, that's what it's probably called. Yeah, so keep your stuff in this stuff, keep your stuff in this stuff. keep your lenses in here, all right? Next thing I do have as well is my film camera. It is the EOS 300. Mitch actually gave me this. So shout out to Mitch. He found it like at a op shop, or some dude was selling them, and he said, Mitch, bro, you can have a free camera. And then Mitch flew to me and said, let me give Carlo a free film camera. And yeah, I've got the 50mm Canon lens on here, 1.8. I sometimes, use this on my Canon, on my RP, but I mainly use this 50mm on this film camera. I really love it. It's auto, it's easy to load. Once the film's done, it makes that noise. Whatever that is, boom, put it back, take it to the dudes, get it developed, really easy. I used to shoot a lot of film. Actually, when we went to Japan 2 years ago, the whole trip I did 10 rolls of film. That shit cost me a lot of money to develop, like, never again. But I am gonna bring this film camera on the trip, just so I can take some film shots, a little film here, little film there, doesn't hurt nobody. But yeah, I'm gonna pop up some film shots too of my trip in Japan, and yeah, let me know what you think of the film shots. I guess the last camera that I'm going to bring is a vlogging camera. It is a Canon. Shout out to Canon. I'm Canon gang. It is a Canon G7X. This is a really cool camera for vlogging. I would definitely recommend it. I think this is on. Let me see. Yo, we out here. We're gonna vlog. Today we're down in Sydney, Newcastle, Melbourne. So I've got the last year's 13-inch MacBook Pro. Super dope laptop. I definitely recommend it. Super light, you can take it anywhere. It's easy to carry. Fun fact, I only edit on here with my videos. So I use DaVinci Resolve to do all my editing for videos. So like weddings, my YouTube, videos for companies and things like that. I only edit video on my laptop. You must be thinking, well, where does he edit his photos? All right. Well, I edit on the iPad. All right, so this is not an iPad Pro. I actually do need to upgrade. It is, I think this is like 3 years old, this iPad. It still works, it's good. I still edit all my photos on here. So I'll put all my photos onto my Mac, and then I'll airdrop them onto my iPad. And then I'll just put them into Lightroom. And then boom, we start editing. So I'm gonna show you like Lightroom. This is a recent photo that I did with a brand. So I just edited on here. I've got all my presets on here, as you can see. Boom, pretty cool. Yeah, I do all my editing on the iPad. It's quite easy. I actually recommend it to a lot of people, especially people that are just like on the go editing. They're not doing mass productions or anything like that. They just want to edit really quickly. I find this much easier. You can lay on bed, you can chill on the couch. You don't need to be sitting at a desk or anything like that. Like how difficult it is to, like, honestly, to sit on the couch with your laptop on your knees. Like, ain't nobody trying to do that anymore. You got the iPad, you can just sit like this and, oh yeah, look at the edit. So I'm gonna show you guys now my backpack. Basically, this is the backpack that puts everything in. All the important stuff that I want to carry on while I'm shooting. So now I'm going to show you the bag that carries all this stuff, all this gear. All right guys, so this is the backpack. It's Brevity is the brand. I actually got this as a gift from my partner. She gave it to me, damn, I think it was Christmas or my birthday. I forget which one it was, but they're very close, Christmas and my birthday, so they're around the same time. But yeah, she gave me this backpack. I love this backpack. This backpack I've literally taken everywhere. Every shoot that I go on, hikes, anytime we go traveling, it's super handy, super easy to use. and super easy to pack. It's not a backpack for all your clothes and, you know, your undies and your toiletries and your other crap. All right, it's literally a cameraman's backpack. It's got all your zips. It's got like hidden stuff in here, so you can put. All right, so with this backpack, you've got 2 to 3 like main compartments, I guess you could say. Basically where I put like, you know, things like my headphones. If they're not around my neck, they're in here. So boom, they fit really, really good. Now these headphones actually don't fold or anything like that. Now I know all you guys out there with the $300 headphones, they fold. So if my headphones fit in here real nice, then definitely your headphones will be fitting here even nicer. Now, as well, what I put in here is the case from July. So it's got all my SD cards, it's got my batteries, got my hard drives in there. I generally wouldn't take my hard drives on a shoot, but they're light, they're all good. So boom, I put that in there and you zip that up. You hear that zip? Zip good. This is the main compartment. This is where you put like all the heavy duty kind of gear. So the very first thing I'll put in here is the RP with the beloved 24 on there. Nice and safe, all right. So like, I've created these partitions, I guess you want to call them. All right, so like basically with this backpack, they give you these like Velcro dividers that you can like create space for each and individual item. So I've got my RP and my 24 in this part. I've got my 35mm. I'm gonna put this right there. Now, let's say you're out shooting, or you know, you see something really cool, you got your backpack on. Seriously, you don't need to unzip all this crap and go through everything. This camera bag has like a secret compartment on the side here, which you unzip, flip that open, and then pull your camera out, a bit tight, boom, you got your camera. Now also, with this side compartment here, if you don't have a drink and you're very hydrated already, you get your G7X vlogging camera, you just pop it in here, so it's nice and safe. And now it's got this little strap right here that wraps around, so it keeps it nice and safe. You clip it in, boom. Now your camera is ready to rock and roll, like nice. You just walk around with it, boom. It's very hard to get out. You're gonna know if someone's trying to steal that shit. Very last little compartment, it's hidden. I bet you guys didn't know this, but you zip this back open and boom. How cool, you can put your laptop in there. No dramas, slides right in. I got an iPad with a case in here. I throw this right in. Fits in there, perfect. You zip that up, and there you go. It's all in there. Big thing I like about this is that this camera bag doesn't look like a camera bag. It looks stylish, it doesn't look boring, it looks nice. It's actually a nice bag to take photos of while you travel, so if you do travel photography, put this on your back, take some photos. It looks dope. It doesn't look like, you know, a big camera bag, or it doesn't look silly or anything like that. It looks like a nice stylish camera bag, so that's why I like it. This also comes in a lot of different colors as well. Everything in this video, I'll leave links in the description. All right guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that and, you know, kind of had a little insight on how I shoot and what I take on my shoots and when I travel. Make sure you stay tuned for all the content that's coming up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one while we're on the road. Peace.